Cancer Monthly Horoscope for February 2021. Cancer Health Horoscope. This month the stars are quite favorably disposed towards your health affairs, leaving you very little to be dissatisfied about, on this score. There are a few precautions that you must observe, however, at all costs, overexertion should be avoided. This could be done by chalking out a fresh schedule which allows full play to normal activity of all types, and yet does not unduly tax your strength. This would take care of most of your problems. You must also stay away from unpleasant people and places. In fact, it might be useful to remember that your general environment is a very important factor for your continued good health. Cancer Finance Forecast. Nothing beneficial about your financial prospects this month because the combination of stars facing you is not favorable. Writers, painters, and other practitioners of the fine arts should make a provisions for a ban period, for that is just what they are going to face this month. Traders of all descriptions would also not fare very well, or at best not do as well as expected. This would apply to most of you who would have to struggle quite a bit to realize expected gains, and even then not achieve much success. The climate would also not be congenial for the investment and the launching of new ventures. Any pending loan applications to banks or financial institutions would also have little chances of approval. Cancer Career and Profession Predictions. This month the augury from the stars is quite favorable for your career prospects. In an excellent working atmosphere, completely free of tension, you would carry out your pursuits, realizing expected gains. The workload would not be heavy either. There are further prospects of advancement through association with learned people of spiritual stature. This would lead to a very satisfying situation in terms of your overall circumstances. Some of you may well go on to make a mark with your contributions in religious or social work, as will also writers, journalists, and the like. A good month, during which you could achieve a good deal. Cancer Education Horoscope. This month progress on the educational front may be slow and tedious, since the configuration of stars facing you is not very favorable. Most of you would have to virtually slog it out to get to your objectives. This would particularly apply to those pursuing dance, drama, music, painting, sculpture, and the other fine arts. People studying languages and journalism would be similarly affected. Further, some of you may be influenced in a manner that might make you self-assertive and headstrong in your overall general behavior. This would be a negative development for you, affecting your capacity to learn and develop skills. Those sitting for any competitive examination should go in for extra coaching. Cancer Travel Forecast. A month, during which you can look forward to sizable gains from travel, since the stars are quite favorably disposed. Those involved in foreign trade or in tourism management and associated activities can look forward to an extremely fruitful time abroad. Most of you in any case, would travel a good deal throughout the country by road or by rail, mainly for business or official purposes. The most favorable direction would be north. Marketing and sales people should make a note. Some of you may have an excellent holiday with family members in some interesting place. Cancer Family Prospects. A beneficial month for your family in most ways since the stars are quite favorably placed. Most of you would see your devotion for your father grow considerably. The family atmosphere would remain pleasant throughout the month with harmony among the members. In such an atmosphere, your children would behave in a good-natured manner and also perform well in their studies and other extracurricular activities. This would be a very satisfying development. Some of you would also gain considerably from your maternal relatives. This apart, the family should do quite well financially with a rise in overall income fairly certain. Cancer children predictions. A month during which the children of some of you would be a source of satisfaction to their parents, doing well in their studies since the stars are quite favorably disposed on this score. Students pursuing the fine arts like music, dance, drama, etc. would have an inspired spell of creative activity during which most of them may well go on to notch up some impressive achievement. Further, their pursuits would have a competitive edge, which is very essential to ensure success. Those studying any branch of accountancy would also fare quite well.